Alright guys, what is happening? Welcome back to another video. So this video, as promised, is tournament weekend. It is Friday night. Just made the 3-hour drive to Lake McClure. We got a nice campsite on a cliff apparently. A little sketched out parking right here, but I got the parking brake, so we should be good. Yeah, man, don't take a tumble down this hill. I'm excited. Another tournament, Wild West, stop number 2. You guys probably saw the pre-fish video, which was last video, and it was tough for me. You know, we caught fish, but a lot of small fish. Tomorrow is Saturday. It's not the tournament. Tomorrow is actually the official practice day. We can practice 6 to 4 o'clock tomorrow, and then Sunday's the tournament. We're gonna explore a different part of the lake tomorrow, try to figure out a bite, maybe find some bigger fish. I don't know. I'm just excited for another tournament weekend. Looks like I'm the first one here. A few other fellows are gonna be joining me tonight, and then tomorrow night some more people will probably be pouring in. Yeah, this is a really beautiful area. The lake's just over there. I don't know, gonna get settled in, wait for the other fellas to join, get some stuff rigged up tonight, crack a few beers, and then get up bright and early tomorrow morning for some pre-fish. But this is the video today. Going to be covering the tournament weekend. As always, I will leave a timestamp down below if you want to fast forward right to the tournament itself. As always guys, thanks for joining along. Should be a fun weekend, so let's get going.
Good, or should I keep going?
You can go a little more if you want. Good. Sorry, I forgot there's like a canopy. What's up, dude? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
I had to deal with getting the campsites organized.
I know, you put us on a cliff. Be careful.
I had
with
no idea. I
be
thought
careful
it was
with the beer drinking. Solid 2 beers a pop. Yeah, you're probably good. What's up, Juan?
Oh,
wow, are you trying to have the coolest setup of everyone?
well, that's why I'm thinking I should probably go up there. Juan, you angled your tent wrong. There's a window all the way around.
I'm nervous for you.
I am too. Greg might try and sneak in there.
Not that way, but if you take a tumble, if that fails in any way, you're going down the hill.
Is that noise? Is a turkey tumbling down?
Getting any popper vibes, but why not? We're on. It's a bite. Alrighty, steep rock wall with a jig. You know that's gotta work. It's a bass, right? It's gotta be a bass. Oh yeah, it's a bass. First bite of the day. Pretty good spot. Pretty good spot. Dude, that might be a sign that they really want the jig. That might be a sign. Choked it. Oh my god. That is jig chokage. There we go. Alright, that's kind of a long fish, which is nice. Okay, it's a good start, I think. I could fish a jig all day if they're biting it. I don't want to say this because I don't want to jinx myself, but I don't think it's going to be hard to catch fish in this tournament. I think it's going to be hard to find the bigger and better quality fish. I don't see it being a problem to catch a limit, but finding those bigger fish will be the true challenge. About to be scared. This looks like a spot you throw a DEPS 250, right? All you swim bait guys out there, steep rock wall, summertime. Oh, wow, I didn't even feel that bite. Another spot. Man, choked it again though. Again, not the size we really want, but it's a bite. Didn't even feel that bite. Just again, I didn't really feel the first one. I just kind of swam off with it. I just saw the line moving. Kind of a similar bite to how it was last week. And the jig last week was not the most productive bait. The drop shot was the most productive bait, so I'd have to switch over and see if we can pluck a few on the drop shot over here. Alright, this is the bait they were munching on last time. Little shad-shaped worm, drop shot. Let's see if they're still biting it today. I don't know. Really, practice today is just about trial and error, just seeing what they're really keyed in on. I would say it's still shad, but it could be bluegill, could be crawfish, especially in this part of the lake. Steeper, rockier. I don't know, but this bait definitely... Whoop. First cast. First cast. Kind of feels like a largemouth too. Alright, well. A little bit better one. Man, long skinny one. That is so funny. That is exactly what the largemouth looked like last week. Long and skinny and not super healthy looking. Huh. Well, first cast with a shad worm, and we get a largemouth. Calm? Not calm right now. Lies once again from the weatherman. Oh God! What thing? Again, not a deep fish. Another small one though. Just, I don't know what the deal is. I just can't seem to catch a big fish here. Feels better, I think. Oh yeah, there's a butterfish. It's a nice one. But look at that. Same thing. Skinny. Like a long, skinny fish. I mean, I don't know why all these largemouth are so skinny. It's weird. Oh God, had a bite right there. Definitely had a bite. Not super deep. The jig is winning right now. I'm trying to play with some other baits, but the jig is winning. Now, if we just caught a couple of bigger fish on this wall, it'd be a done deal. I mean, I'd be coming here for tournament day, no problem. Such a long area. You can fish up and down it all day. Probably run into new fish. The one thing that doesn't have me completely sold on it yet, I haven't caught any big ones off of it. Easy, fella. Choked it again, though. I want it. Largemouth. Same bite, though. As in, did not feel the bite. Just saw the line swim off, and it felt heavy. You swing. What a mushy bite. It's so mushy. So mushy. Another spot. I think we've kind of confirmed it. They want the jig. I don't know. Maybe we should just run this bank tomorrow, fish it as hard as we can, and just play the numbers game. You know, see if we can get a few big ones by chance. I mean, you'd think eventually we'd be able to get a big one. Wow, there was a fish on there the whole time. Ooh, that's a nasty looking fish. I hate to do it, but I don't even want to touch that one really. Eee. I made a pretty big run. If we start catching fish over here, that's gonna, oh, it's gonna add some time to our travel tomorrow. But this is why we practice. Making these long runs, finding areas that may or may not hold fish, being a little more efficient on the tournament day. There we go. Feels like a little spot, I think. That's a largemouth. It's finally a healthy looking largemouth. It's not the biggest fish in the world, but it's not like all skinny. Well, there's a fish. Right underneath me. That could be a giant school of bass. Well, actually, I'm not sure. I'll have to find out though. It is. Oh, it was definitely a bite. I think those are bass. And I'm seeing some bait here too. Oh, there's a school of them right there. Yes, there's fish everywhere here. Again, that's not the size we're looking for though. A bunch of them. Man, it's a shame these fish aren't bigger, but what are you gonna do? I guess the question is, I mean, I would love to just pull, I mean, there's a school of fish here. I need to pull out a big one. Making this far of a run for, you know, fish I could catch anywhere else in the lake doesn't make any sense. I mean, they're piled here though. Oh, there's a bite. Okay. I can't tell. It's okay. Not a bad spot. Kind of long. Bite slowed down a bit, but the jig's still working. This little section of the lake definitely got really busy with boat traffic, wakeboaters and jet skiers, and it's really muddying up the bank. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Can't imagine myself being here tomorrow at this time. I don't know, it's been an interesting day so far. Again, nothing big, can't really figure them out. As far as the big fish goes, it may not necessarily be a bait, it might just be an area, you know. At least we got a little something. Got 4.5 more hours to pre-fish, explore some new water. Haven't found anything that I'm in love with yet, that's for certain. Ladies and gentlemen, it is quite warm. Pre-fish, tough day of pre-fish. And now we're back at the campsite. Got the fellas here. Got a couple of sites. Talking strategy, dock talk. I don't know, I'm filming. Let's see what they're doing.
Normally how I do it too.
Juan, how'd your pre-fish go? Okay.
Thanks.
Terrence, how'd your pre-fish go?
I didn't pre-fish.
You just got here.
I'm catching a buzz right now. That's about it.
Aldi, how'd your pre-fish go?
It's pretty good. Got a lot of fish today.
Any big ones?
Don't talk to me about it.
Lawrence, how'd your pre-fish go?
I pre-fished from the car,
Okay.
and I stopped and got 5 pounds of fish on the way here, so I don't know if that counts, but
To eat.
that was my pre-fish.
Very good. Sounds like everyone had a great pre-fish. It's hot. That's all. That's
really
what I
hot.
have to say. What is it right now?
Like 102.
102. All right, guys. So, quick little tour. I don't even really know what I'm filming every time I come out for a weekend of fishing, especially for tournament weekends. But I do like to share it with you guys and show you the experience. I'm guessing a lot of you guys clicked on this video for the tournament itself. So, tell you what, it's about what 3:20. I could probably film a lot more stuff tonight, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do the whole B-roll thing, and then we're going to go right to the tournament morning. So, yeah, the only thing I will say is based on today's pre-fish. Get down here real quick. Even the camera's hot right now. It's like hot to touch the GoPro. Based on last week's pre-fish, today's pre-fish, I'm not feeling so good. I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I've got a few options. I know the baits I'm probably gonna be throwing, jig and drop shot, but as far as the area, the location, the game plan, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. All right, guys, give you an update. It is, let's see, what time is it? 5:58. So as far as today, launched at 5:45. You can actually start fishing right after launch. So 5:45 is first cast and launch. Last cast is 1:30, but you have to be back at the check-in by 2 o'clock, and then photos submitted by 3. A little different than what we're used to. Kind of a shorter time frame as far as travel goes and fishing time. We're gonna have to be really smart with the runs we make. We're on full throttle right now, pedaling to our first spot. Really want to try to maximize our morning time, because as we saw yesterday in practice, after like 10:30, 11 o'clock, it got super tough to fish. The heat, the boat traffic, it was tough. So definitely want to try to maximize my fishing time this morning and not burn too much time traveling. As always, and per tradition, we make guesses as to what it'll take to win. There's 70 plus anglers in this one, 5 fish, longest 5 fish for kayak tournaments, catch, photo, release. And you know what? Usually I'm pretty good at this. I'm pretty good at guessing roughly where it'll take to win the tournament, but honestly, this one baffles me. I'm pretty stumped. So we're just gonna take a shot at it. I'm gonna say best 5 today. We'll go to a local guy that knows this lake pretty well, and it's gonna be around 86.5 inches. Big fish will be a monster 23.25-inch bass. I'm just throwing that out there. I could be completely off. It might even take 80 inches to win. I don't know. The game plan for today is to fish the areas that I caught a few in practice, fish them hard, play a numbers game, catch as many as I can. Hopefully we get 5 of the right ones, and just let the chips fall where they may. Got about 5 more minutes to our first spot. We'll get started. All right, let's just get it going. First cast. God. Look at this, guys. These are the waypoints I caught fish yesterday. I've already gone through almost half of it, or more than half of it. Haven't had a single bite yet. It goes to show how much can change in a day. And these areas are areas that, you know, I didn't fish them too hard, and they're areas that should reset with fish, or they had a lot of fish. There should be more fish to catch, but I'm not even seeing them on my graph. Didn't expect that. It is bare over here. This is crazy. I can't believe we haven't gotten a bite yet. The problem is, I don't think it's the bait. I just don't see any fish on the graph. There was a lot more fish activity over here yesterday. Like, where did they go? It's like they seriously disappeared. Finally. Oh my God. Jeez. Finally got a bite at least. Goodness, it took forever. The size is like, look. There we go. Can't tell, probably. Ooh, maybe a keeper. Oh God. Never mind. At least we're getting some bites. Well guys, 7:05. Been fishing for about an hour. 0 keepers. Plan is not going to plan. So that's okay. We're gonna scrap it. We're just gonna cover new water. Got one other spot I wanted to check. I found some small fish there yesterday. I could possibly expand on it in some closer areas, but we're gonna just go exploring today. We're just gonna go fishing. Who cares, you know? I've got nothing to lose at this point. I haven't really found much in practice at all, and obviously today's totally different. Sometimes your best tournaments are just going out there and winging it. I've certainly done it before. This is a freaking mystery. Dude, I'm seeing nothing on the graph. This is just shocking. God. Wow. Feels like a dink. Oh my God. At least it's a bite. My goodness. I'll take anything at this point. I just saw some bass bust right there. Those were bass right there. Tiny little spots, I bet. Busting right there. Oh my God, we got him. There were fish there. The only reason I made that cast was because I saw, I think that's our first keeper of the day. It feels like a largemouth. Come on. First keeper of the day. My goodness, that took a long time. I saw tiny little blow-ups right there. Okay, that's a good start, actually. That's a really good first fish. It's 8 o'clock. Tell you what, guys, you told me at 8 o'clock I'd have one keeper. I would not have believed you. I thought we would have been with a limit for sure by now, but hey, we will certainly take this fish for a first fish. It's a good spot. Good tournament fish right there. Good tournament fish. Okay, 15 and a half. We will certainly take that for our first fish of the day. It's been a while. At least it was a good one. Oh, thank gosh. Finally running into a few fish, I believe. There's another small one, I think. I think it's a keeper at least. 2 bites we've had today, or 2 keeper bites we've had today. A lot deeper. These fish are a lot deeper than they were yesterday and the day before, or the pre-fish days before. I know they are dropping the lake level, so maybe these fish have pushed off deeper. You know what's funny about these fish? Is that is a like 10-ounce fish, but it's a 13-inch fish. So, hey, who cares what they weigh, right? I feel like I've seen so many spots on my graph before. I kind of just know what they look like. They're not really on the bottom. They're just cruising around here. Maybe just waiting for bait balls or something. Those are definitely bass. Not a lot of them, but they are in the vicinity. Oh, come on, baby. Be number 3. Alrighty. It's a largemouth. Oh, geez. I don't know if that one will actually keep. Maybe. Oh, yeah, he'll keep. And at this rate, we got to measure every fish we catch at this point. Alright, 12-incher. Man, 3 keepers. We're on fire. Not really. Whew, this morning had me worried for sure. I mean, they're always grinds. Tournaments are always grinds. But man, I thought we'd have a limit. We'd just be culling by now. Nope. 3 keepers. A bald eagle. It's going to be our good luck charm right there, that bald eagle. Oh. Oh, dang it. The fish dropped it. Fish dropped it. Why didn't I set the hook when I was supposed to? Golly, I got it again, thank goodness. Glad you picked it up again, sir. Alright, keeper number 4. Man, barely hooked him. We will take him. We'll take them all at this point. Oh boy, he's curling. You know he's going to be tough to measure. Easy. Close that mouth. Relax. Relax, relax, relax. He's stunned. He can't believe he got caught. Did you get it out of your system?
12 and a half. Number 4. Hey.
Not sure what happened there with the front camera. I think we're gonna have some camera issues today. Shut off on me yesterday when it was 100 degrees, and today it's gonna be 105 at one point. Oh no, we were just talking about it. The rear GoPro literally just died, or didn't die, but the little temperature thing went on. Crap. It's 9 o'clock about, and it's probably already in the mid 80s. Oh boy. This is the only other spot I really found like a ton of fish yesterday, like loaded up on this long tapering point. They were small ones, but maybe they grew up today. I think we should be able to pull our 5th one off this point at least, even if it's a dink. Got her. Number 5. Okay, took a long time, but there's number 5. Let's take it in quick. Number 5. Oh my God. Never mind, that's not number 5. Dang, that hasn't happened in a long time. Man, I'm kind of bumming about that last fish that jumped off. I mean, I know it wasn't a big fish, but it was my 5th. It was my limit. Something nice about having your limit, like a confidence. You fish more relaxed. Oh, easy, fella. No, he's not gonna make the cut. It's a little too small. Fish are definitely still schooled up over here, though. Come on, be a good one. That's a better one. That is definitely a keeper. Let's see if we can prevent this one from jumping off the board. Just netted a 12-inch fish. I'll do my leg this time. Put the leg up there. Oh my God. Are you freaking serious? Swear to God, the next fish I get in the boat that's a keeper, I'm gonna put the death grip on it. I'm pretty frustrated right now. Oh God, something smoked it right there. I feel like he hit the weight. There we go. Come on. I think we might have run into some largemouth. It's definitely number 5. Oh, it's a spot. It's a good spot too. Oh my God, dude, get in the net. Goodness gracious. Okay, we are locking this one down to all oblivion. Do the net thing. Take all safety precautions. I don't think he can get out. See, that's why people put the net there. Get a good photo of him. 12 and a half, my goodness. It's quite the process to get 5 fish today. I apologize, guys. I'm gonna try my best to get capture this tournament day, but the way both GoPros are acting right now in this heat, it's not good. I'm gonna do my best. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Come on. It's the one of the ones we need. Okay. Definitely found a little pile of them right here. All right, first call of the day. Alrighty. First call of the day, 13-incher. Giant. This one is off, that one's been off. You missed it. I apologize, guys. But I just got a largemouth on the drop shot, of course. We'll probably cull something. It's actually kind of long, which is nice. Yeah, 15-incher. Nice long one. Alrighty guys, apologize. Knew that was gonna happen. Both GoPros just aren't working right now with this heat. Same thing, random fish. Actually a nice long largemouth, 15-incher on the drop shot, so that one will definitely cull. We gotta get a few more like that and a kicker. And then, I mean, that's the thing, today's been so tough. It's 10:30. Realistically, I probably only have 2 more hours to fish because I'm really far away from the check-in and we gotta be in at 2. I'm at least an hour away, but that's the thing. And I know this because I've done it many times. Anything can happen in these tournaments. I'm not saying it will today, but there's always a possibility. And I mean, right now, I don't know what we have. It's a pretty, oh, there goes my worm. But right now we have a pretty low score. We got 3 fish we definitely need to get rid of. I'll take those 15-inchers for sure, but that's 3 bites. 2 hours, 3 bites. And those 3 bites could be 8-inchers, they could be 8-pounders. You just don't know. So that is what is so amazing about fishing. I love those magical endings and when things like this come together and work, but you know, they don't always do it, but sometimes they do. The only problem is we're kind of running out of time. Come on, baby. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna call anything. I don't even know what we need to get rid of. Okay. Come on. Well, we're on some fish here. Just be 15 inches, please. I think that'll call a small fish. It's a really long, skinny one. If he flops, he flops. Oh yeah, that'll call. All right, I got him to touch 14. Sweet. That wind picked up, and I think there's a bunch of fish here. I see them below me. Oh, I think it's a bite. Good sensitivity on this rod. Oh. I don't really know. It's not coming back. No. Nope. I think I need to call out some 13s, I believe. Right now, I'm not even worried about like looking at the photos or submitting them. I've got, like I said, I've got a really long ride back. I'll have plenty of time to do that on the way back. Oh, there we go. That pulled back pretty good. Initially. Now it feels small. Maybe another, I think that'll call a 13, right? Another long, skinny dude. Ooh, look at his mouth. He's got true lipstick on. What the heck? I don't even want to touch his mouth. It's got like all this nastiness on it. Okay, I'm gonna start using this net maneuver thingy majigger, because that would have sucked. I mean, I did get a photo of him, but all right, 14 incher with some nastiness around his mouth. You know who taught me this trick? Mike Ensign. Shout out to Mike. Mike couldn't make this one. It's his son's birthday. Happy birthday, Indy. Mike, you're not missing much. Trust me, buddy. Oh God. I was looking at my text messages. But sometimes that helps get a bite. Oh. I think maybe that will call. I don't know. I don't know. Do it just in case. No, 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 no. That's the bad spot. These spots are a pain in the butt sometimes. 13 1/4. Okay. Come on, baby. Oh, fatty. It's a fat one. I don't think he's gonna call though. Nope, not gonna do it. Oh, there we go. Man, that's crazy, but I feel like the largemouth is shallower. Come on, get on this side of the boat, dude. Get on this side of the boat, dude. That's a largemouth, and it's gonna be good, I think. Alrighty. Sweet, that's a call. It's a good call. That fish was a lot shallower than I thought he was. Yeah, will it call? Yeah, it might be 14. Calls me a 1/4 inch, 13 1/2. Thought it was a lot bigger than that though. What are you stuck on? What could you possibly be stuck on? Seriously? How is that possible? It's gonna be a first right here. I really snagged a rock. It's impressive. Oh God. Stole my bait. You know what's weird? These fish are shallow now. I'm a mess, I'm a mess, I'm a mess. Dude, oh my God, that was crazy. I just lost my bait and I dipped my hook in the water and he bit. I know that one's not gonna measure. Oh my God, what's going on? Hooking rocks, catching fish on just a bare hook. Been doing it wrong the whole time with the worm. That feels good. Yeah. Gotta be a 13.50 or higher? Nah. I don't think so. Super close. Yeah. You know what? He might be 13.75. Alright, let him go. I think I got him to touch 13.75. Be a big largemouth. We need a big one. Caught 1,000,000 fish. We're due, right? Scoop job. Largemouth fight way harder. 13.75. Oh, not gonna do it. Come on now. There's gotta be one big largemouth in there, right? There's a pile of them right there. That feels good. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. Come right in the net. Right in the net. Right in the net. Oh yeah, thank you. 3 largemouth off of 1 spot. Nice. That'll definitely call. There's there. Found the right angle too, I think. Can't take any chances now. It's gotta be in. All right, 14.50. That will help. I think it seems like, I mean, that's 3 largemouth off the 1 spot. Might be a nice little group of them. 12:04. Got about an hour left. We found a little pile. We found a little pile. That might be good, I think. Oh. No! Stupid. Might have helped, I don't know. Largemouth. Can't tell. They all fight so hard. No chances though. You gonna call? Yeah, not gonna call. Oh man, we're trying. One more. I don't even know how long it's gonna take me to get back. It might take me more than an hour and 15. Just want that one big fish. They always seem to come right at the end too, you know? Probably used up all my luck last tournament though on the Delta, if you remember what happened. Yeah, I know, I took another cast. It's the last one, I promise. Then we have to go. All right, we gave it our all. Is what it is, but we have got to haul butt back to the ramp now. Holy smokes. I don't know if I'm gonna make it in time, to be honest. And of course, we've got a lot of boat traffic to deal with, so hopefully I don't get hit. But either way, that's tournament life for you. I don't know. I guess I'm happy with how it ended based on how this morning started, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll see you guys back at the ramp. Well, 150. Definitely went to the wrong part of the lake. Time. Man, that was a grinder of a weekend. As I mentioned, it was a tough tournament weekend just with the conditions. 100+ degrees each day. The practice was a tough day, and then of course the tournament was a tough day as well. Actually, the tournament day, the fishing was a lot harder. The fish we found in practice were not there on tournament day, but we explored new water as we anticipated. We found some fish, and ultimately what caught them was dead stick and a drop shot. This is the standard drop shot setup or spinning setup that I always use. The Shimano Stratic, we got the Phoenix Maxim spinning rod, got 10-pound P-line braid, and then 8-pound P-line tactical fluorocarbon. Clear Lake, finicky fish, so we went with really light line, and then a little tiny drop shot hook, a 1/4 ounce weight. But I think the real big key was the bait itself. This little Yamamoto shad worm right here, man, that thing is absolutely money when they're keying on shad, when they're really finicky. And it was getting bit. It was getting bit if I just let that bait soak. Tournament, unfortunately, we could not get a big fish. I didn't have service all tournament day, so I never checked the standings once, but another lesson, and it didn't happen. Again, it's emphasized. One 17¼ inch fish or a 17-inch fish at the end of the day to call my smallest would have had the W. It's that crazy. So one bite could have been the difference between 16th places, and yes, I actually took 16th place. I got deducted a 1/4 inch on a 14-inch fish that I submitted, and that pushed us back a little bit in the standings. After the way the morning went, I am certainly happy to take it. And I also did make a mistake. Apparently for this tournament trail, this series, there is not an Angler of the Year race. You're just accumulating points to qualify for the championship on Clear Lake in fall. Top 50 in points after these 3 tournaments, that was number 2, qualify for Clear Lake Championship. I think we're pretty safe at this point, so that's good news. All in all, fun tournament, good tournament, and special congratulations and shout out to the winner, Mr. Alden Walden. You guys know Alden. Alden took the W. Props to him because it was a tough bite, but we kind of knew Alden was onto something. He was kind of quiet the night before. Alden, how'd your pre-fish go?
It's pretty good. Got a lot of fish today.
Any big ones?
Don't talk to me about it.
You always got to be suspicious about that quiet guy. Congrats to Alden. Good job, buddy. You deserved it. The other crazy thing is we have a tournament on this exact same lake, Lake McClure, in another 2 weeks. Different tournament trail, but back on Lake McClure. So, oh my God. But anyways, that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, thanks for coming along. I'll see you guys in the next one.